Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us for First at 4. And you know our lead story today. It's the heat.
Yeah, no kidding. The valley seeing record-breaking temperatures for the second day in a row, causing people to look for whatever way they could to stay cool. With today's excessive heat, people from AmeriCorps and Phoenix Fire were out handing water and making sure that people could find ways to stay cool.
Yeah, that's right. Volunteers were out with water and maps of cooling and hydration stations.
And with the hot, dry weather we are seeing, we are on wildfire watch. Right now, a brush fire is burning east of Lake Pleasant.
The fire has burned about 200 acres. It is off New River Road, north of Carefree Highway and west of the I-17.
Now, about 100 firefighters from Phoenix, Peoria, and Daisy Mountain Fire are working to put out the flames, which is sending, obviously, a lot of smoke that you can see right there. Lindsay, what are firefighters up against?
Well, they're up against, obviously, the heat and that record heat. We officially topped out at 114 degrees this afternoon, smashing the old record of 110 that was set back in 2007. Wind speeds are generally light, but we really don't have any rain chances in the near future for the downtown area. These are our 4 o'clock readings around the valley right now. We're at 114 in Queen Creek, Ahwatukee, and Chandler, both at 113, Tolleson and Goodyear, as well as Buckeye at 115 degrees. Around the state right now, 100 in Winslow, 101 in Page, 96 in Prescott. Bullhead City is coming up at 115. We do have a little bit more shower activity on the radar, and over the next couple days, the humidity is actually going to go up and storm coverage is going to go up as well. Most of the showers are down across southeastern Arizona. This is not going to be impacting anyone else but southeastern Arizona for the day today. So no rain, no dust for the valley tonight. Tomorrow, though, the storm coverage goes up slightly. So does the humidity. So that 108, even though we will fall below 110 finally tomorrow, it's not going to feel much better due to the higher humidity that's going to be moving on in. 89 in Show Low, 83 degrees up toward Flagstaff. And here's some of the latest stats with monsoon 2019. We've only gotten 0.27 of an inch of rain so far. We should be up over an inch and a half to date since June 15th when the monsoon began to now. And this ties us for the 8th driest monsoon between June 15th and today that we've ever had.